If you believe that practicing Buddhism can immediately solve all suffering, then you are mistaken. In accordance with the law of karma, lay Buddhists, monastics, and even highly accomplished monks still have to accept suffering and obstacles that may arise at any time. Simply because karmic cause and effect requires time to manifest. That is why illness spares no one, not even disciples of the Buddha. After quietly calculating for a while, M realized that her menstrual cycle had been delayed for nearly 2 months. Unsure of the cause, on April 22, 2023, she arranged her work and went to TN General Clinic for a full examination to put her mind at ease. After a thorough checkup and careful lower abdominal ultrasound, the doctor discovered an ovarian cyst measuring 63 by 54 millimeters. It was quite large, and if it showed no signs of shrinking, surgery would be needed soon to remove it. After hearing the diagnosis, M reached for the medical report lying on the table, turned it over several times to look at it again, then let out a long sigh as worry began to appear in her eyes. But perhaps the doctor made a mistake. Cases like that have happened before. The thought suddenly crossed her mind. So M made the trip to Tar Hospital in SG City, hoping it was merely an error. But the results there were exactly the same. The illness had come to her, and there was no escaping it. Her name is TNM, born in 1990, living on NHC Street in VT City. As a Buddhist disciple who had practiced for nearly 10 years, M clearly understood that the root cause of illness lies within karmic causes and conditions. Like anyone else, she could not avoid feeling somewhat anxious. But because she understood the teachings and had heard and witnessed many cases of people recovering through Buddhist practice, she knew what she needed to do in this situation. She was not overwhelmed with panic like many other patients might be. Karma requires time, but at the very least, her understanding of Buddhism helped her remain mentally stronger and more stable than usual. After researching information from many sources, she did not expect the cyst to shrink naturally because it was already quite large. M prepared herself mentally, on one hand, accepting that if surgery became necessary, then surgery it would be. On the other hand, she diligently practiced Buddhism and dedicated the resulting merits to herself and to the karmic creditors and enemies from past lives, praying that all karmic obstacles would be eliminated and that they would let go of resentment and spare her. Whatever results could be achieved would still be better than doing nothing. After learning about M's condition, her fellow practitioners gathered together to chant the Great Compassion mantra over water for her to drink. They united in creating merit and dedicating it to both M and her karmic creditors. M felt deeply grateful. 3 weeks later, she returned to TN General Clinic for a follow-up examination. She had already prepared herself mentally that if there was no improvement, she would pack her belongings and go to SG City for surgery as soon as possible. The doctor held the ultrasound probe, moving it back and forth several times. His eyes widened as he stared intently at the screen, as if wanting to confirm what he had just seen. M looked at the doctor, sensing that something was unusual, and asked, "How is my condition now, doctor?" The doctor suddenly smiled and replied,
"What incredible luck. In just 3 weeks, a cyst that large is completely gone. There's only a tiny bit of fibrous tissue left, nothing significant. Go home and celebrate."
Hearing this, M was overjoyed. She knew it was not simply luck, but the result of the merits generated through Buddhist practice by herself and her fellow practitioners over the past few weeks. Many people, because they do not fully understand the workings of karma, see practitioners like M encountering obstacles, suffering, or illness and immediately dismiss the spiritual benefits and wonder of Buddhism. But in reality, karma should not be understood like a light switch that instantly turns on or off. Karma is more like planting a tree. Once the seed is planted, it takes months or years for it to grow, flower, and bear fruit, depending on the type of tree. Throughout countless lifetimes, every person has created both wholesome and unwholesome karma. When wholesome karma has not yet ripened, or when it ripens but is not yet strong enough to counteract negative karma, then negative karma reaching maturity will still manifest as suffering. In M's case, some negative karma from the past had not yet been resolved, and so she had to endure illness. If M had not practiced Buddhism, her illness would not have recovered so quickly.